Why in 2024 is John Krasinski people's sexiest man alive? And I would argue that it is partially because of this man. Who is this man? This is John Krasinski's brother. His name is Paul Krasinski, and he has had a bad 2024. He spent part of the year suing two of his exes and six other women for defamation because they blasted him as a quote unquote sexual predator and master manipulator. He's also been facing legal action from the town of Plymouth, Massachusetts for things related to his nonprofit. Back in November of 2022, when Paul Krasinski opened up this retreat center for youth, it was in People magazine, at least like on the online version. What's not in there is the fact that court orders have been put on the farmhouse because it doesn't comply with fire safety codes, among other things, as recently as early November, I think. Even though this was a year ago when Emily Blunt had fat shaming comments, it hasn't been a great year SEO-wise for the Krasinski name. And it appears that People has had a long-going relationship with John Krasinski, probably his publicist. Like, this is an article that they put up. It was updated on November 13th, but I don't know when it originally came up. Just about, all about John Krasinski's brothers. I think there's a lot more that they could have said that wasn't in the People article. But here's what I think. I don't know exactly what goes into selecting the sexiest man alive, but I would imagine that People works closely with publicists to figure out someone that strategically makes sense. Things about John Krasinski do well in People magazine because I bet the demographic is people who, enjoyed watching him in The Office, enjoy Emily Blunt, have sort of come up watching his career to stardom. And then at the same time, his team knows we need to push out some good press for the Krasinski SEO. And I know a lot of people look at him and they're like, oh, but I love him. He's Jim for The Office. That's a character. We don't really know what he's like. I mean, I'm sure somebody on here knows what he's really like. And he might be a great guy. But do I think that he is using his name to try to cover up some things about his brother that seem incredibly shady? I do. Oh well.